2008, she passed away in July, and so it's actually 10 years. This is like the 10-year anniversary. I cannot believe that I am filming this 10 years later.
Clear blue water, high tide came and brought you in.
So I was always having these early miscarriages, some from IVF and some just, naturally, happening on our own.
How many miscarriages did you have?
Literally, that's why I lost track. It's somewhere like 8 or 9, give or take.
Oh.
Yeah.
In front of this.
Because there's no reason to feel alone. There's no reason to suffer in silence. There's no reason to feel like you're SEAL Team 6 getting to a doctor's appointment because you're afraid of what someone's going to say about, a medical issue, which drives people further and further into the shadows, and you're literally suffering in silence. And I'm saying no more, enough.
Oh, these hands that let go free and this.
Didn't I tell you not to bother my JoJo? I'm gonna have to get this. Don't you?
Did you see that? Say hi. Today's Elijah's birthday. Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
To who?
Me!
I could go on and on.
I'm kind of nervous because I've done this kind of video before, but I haven't done this kind of video where it's kind of like directed towards a person and a group of people. Hi, if you don't know me, I'm MelissaQ. I'm a small YouTuber, but you know what? It's about the message, not about the numbers to me. I feel like, you know what, anytime I can help inspire, and I know that's my purpose in life. When you know your purpose, it doesn't matter how many people listen to you, just the ones that you know will embrace and listen to you and hopefully get past some of the pain that they're enduring, to know that it's out there and there are other people that feel the same way. I'm saying all of that because this Get Ready With Me is dedicated to not only a YouTuber that I have admired for years, but this is one that I've met several times, and she is honestly a very kind soul, and I'm talking about DESI Perkins. Hey Desi, hopefully you see this. We have a lot in common. I filmed quite a bit at IPSC, and every single time that I met you, you've met me with, you embraced me with kindness. When I first met you, I could definitely tell that you're a Southern girl. I'm a Southern girl. I'm originally from Mississippi. No, you're from Texas. Immediately, you embraced me, gave me a hug, and it wasn't surprising to me just because I know you are a kind soul. Met you and Steven. I love your personality. You're like me, like to joke, and very sarcastic, but very like quick-witted and witty, and love that about you. You introduced me, to Steven, and you also Katie. It was just really sweet, and this video is dedicated to you on, didn't know. I kind of knew, but I didn't know that I was going to cry on this. This is July 18th, and this is the anniversary of me and my husband's, the death of our daughter, Brooklyn. So I thought about this since the time that you posted your video to do this video, because I just felt like, because we've met each other and we've like talked, we talked about gumbo. We talked about food every single time. And I need to get rid of some pounds right now. Help a sister out. I wanted to come Get Ready With Me's, and talking kind of helps me subside the, I don't want to be sappy the whole time, just because I want to get my message across to you. So I felt like that this would encourage you. Like my heart went out to you, and I thought that it was so courageous for you to just put it out there. And that's what viewers love about you, is that you're very real. What you see is what you get when you see DESI Perkins. So I love that. I love the fact that, you know what, I feel like that you've embraced your journey, but at the same time, you know, sometimes we get stuck at certain parts. And so I hope this helps you, you know, feel like move forward so you can embrace everything, like the motherhood. I really think that that's going to happen for you. Let me actually put some makeup on, okay? I'll list everything down below because this is not about the makeup. The makeup, me applying my makeup just helps me focus on something else just so I can get my message across and not come across crying. I did a video on how to deal with the depression during the holidays because my daughter was supposed to be, our daughter was supposed to be, we were supposed to have her doing, that's one of my kids right now. That's Elijah. Which I have them in my videos often. I'm very grateful. Besides, you know, I wanted to capture on my channel like real life. You know, sometimes you can't. I would film in Ipsy Studios, y'all, to be honest with you, because I get so many interruptions at home, which I still want people to see that, but you know, it was a place that I was so grateful and still continue to be because I still film there. I just feel like you seem very grateful. You were confident, but you were humble. I used to see you at Thirsty Thursdays when Ipsy used to have them, and you helped me with my lashes, girl. You complimented me on my makeup. I just felt like, you know, it's almost like with your talent, because I'm talking to you, DESI. And this is for not only DESI, you guys. This is for anybody that's struggling. My heart went out because I've met DESI for several times. I would say more than 10 times I've met her at different events. And I don't even know if you remember me, but I believe that we always talked about food. Okay. And I feel like, you know what, being Southern girls, just recently, with the birth of my last son, we had to get some genetic testing because I was over 35 when I had him. Hence telling my age, but I've been married for 16 years and, I don't know. I had to get some genetic testing. I had to get genetically tested for some things or whatever, and I found out that I have South American descent. So we are Latinas too. Bienvenidos. Back to the story. I just wanted to encourage you, and I know it's always been, and this is something that my husband, Forrest is his name. We call him El Bosque. Something that I've always learned from him is that when you are at a state of like you feel like your heart is at rock bottom, or you know, give, and when you see that there are other people out there, which I felt like that you did in your video, it not only makes you feel better, but it allows people to see not necessarily your vulnerability, but that humanity deals with this. I struggled with, you know, getting pregnant, losing the baby. The first time I got pregnant was 2 years within our marriage and lost that baby. I didn't get pregnant again for like 6 years later, which was huge. And then that was the death of our daughter. She would have been 10 today. That is so hard. But sometimes bad things happen to good people, but great things happen to greater people. And I definitely believe that you're one of those greater people. Every time I met you, you've just been stellar. You've been amazing. And I just want to let you know that I am in your corner. I'm definitely praying for you. I'm a woman of faith. I minister to young women. And so I know that my purpose is to women. Hence the reason why I wanted to give you this message of encouragement. I sent a message along with so many others, but I felt like, you know what, on the day, this is how I'm going to commemorate Brooklyn's life. She lived for 3.5 hours, but I had a condition that through her birth and her living and her passing, I was able to have our sons. So I just wanted to come and encourage you and let you know what? There is peace after the storm. There are sunny days. There are going to be rainy days. Losing a child is never easy. But I feel like that the journey, and you have such a greater responsibility just because people see your life on camera, and you've done amazing things. And, you know, somebody told me this and I did not embrace it. When we let go and know that things are going to work out, that's when the blessing comes. And so I love the fact that you and Stephen have, congratulations on your house. I love the fact that you're still like envisioning that room being for the baby. Don't stop that. Hope. I want to say, who said keep hope alive? But seriously, keep hope alive. Faith has so much to do. It's not only a connection within your mind, but it's a connection in your heart, and it allows your body to get, de-stress. And I learned something is that when I just enjoy life and stop, even subconsciously worrying about, am I going to be a mother? Am I going to do this? Am I going to, it's great to adopt, but I knew in my heart, I was like, I want some kids to look like us. I get that. This is what you're going to hear in the background. So get ready. Hey! Jojo! Too loud! I'm loud myself. Typical Latina family, yes? Mi familia. It's good to envision. Don't stop talking about it. Talk about the positive things. Now, of course, I am, like I said, I'm a woman of faith. So I'm going to give some encouragement from a Christian standpoint. Hannah was a woman in the Bible that wanted to have a child, and her husband was named Elkanah, and very good, prominent, very prestigious man. And also had another wife, now Stephen. I'm not saying, don't go there. Desi not gonna have that. Nor I. This was biblical times, okay? So they had more than one wife. That's not gonna happen in the U.S., okay? At least, no, we're not going there. That's not the point of the story. The point of the story is that the other wife, named Penina, she kind of taunted Hannah for not being able to have children. And Penina had a lot of children. So, a lot of times people will throw it in, our face, because they did it to me. I'm sure that, and some people subconsciously do it, but then other people do it on purpose. Well, this woman did it on purpose. And so Hannah was depressed. She didn't eat. She always thought about having children, like nonstop. And so there's a particular time that she went to go pray, and she was praying, and the priest thought that she was drunk, but she wasn't drunk. And she was just like, listen, I'm just like praying to God because this is my situation. And he was like, well, whatever situation you have, I pray that God grants it, for you. So she really, the whole point of it, to make a long story short, she changed her attitude and her mental status about how she felt. It says that, she got up, she gave, thanks to God, and she went on her way. But her attitude changed. I believe that at that moment when she was praying, she really just put her feelings, put her thoughts and things out there, and she let go. And then that's what happened for her. And after reading that particular scripture, I'll put it down for anybody that wants to read that. I'll link it down below. But once she let go, that's when she got pregnant. And so she birthed one of the most prominent prophets in the Bible, Samuel. So all to say that once you're mental, you let go. I mean, y'all, it was so hard for me to get pregnant. I'm going to tell you, this is what happened, seriously. After the death of our daughter, we were devastated, but we still kept the faith. I remember this song. I was riding home from the hospital, and I turned the radio on, and my husband was driving. I was sobbing because I was like, I'm leaving the hospital with no baby. I was in the maternity ward, and women were holding their babies. I didn't have one. And so you can only imagine how that was. But when the song came on, and I feel like, you know what, we have to look for the signs of like encouragement and hope. And the song that came on was God's Got a Blessing with your name on it. And it was like the lyrics to the song was, it makes no difference what you're going through. Make no difference what you're going through. And then the song later says, it's going to be all right. So get ready for your blessing. Get ready for your miracle. And in that moment, I was like, even though I was heartbroken, it was like, almost like, you know what, something good is about to happen, something good. Even though in my darkest dungeon, like something good is about to happen. I had never gotten pregnant that fast. 2008, she passed away in July. And so it's actually 10 years. This is like the 10-year anniversary. I cannot believe that I am filming this 10 years later. She would have been 10. And our son is 8, Elijah. God bless us with 2 beautiful sons. Definitely, you know, I call them miracles, but definitely, you know what? My struggle is helping somebody. And can I say that the pain wasn't worth it? I can't say that because so many women have come back to me and let me know, you know what you said, I was able to like move on. And you would be surprised. Your your heart has a connection to your body, and it needs to relax itself, you know. And this is all to say, I have not put on, I just did eyebrows. This is how important you are to me though, girl. Let me put some concealer on so you're not looking. You hear the background? Yeah, I'm not going to cut this. I'm not going to edit this out because this is, get ready for this. But I love every moment of it, y'all. I think that's why I leave it sometimes in my videos, or even when they come and interrupt me, I leave it in my videos because, y'all, I mean, I remember when I yearned for it, and I love it. I love it. I love motherhood. I love my sons. I love that my husband was like there through all of it. And it's not just for you. This is for Steven too. And, you know, it's awesome that, because people don't understand that a woman in that state and a man being heartbroken, because they do lose. Men suffer loss too. We carry the baby, but they, you know, fatherhood is a huge thing to them. So thank you, Stephen, for hanging in with a girl. You know what I'm saying? Desi, you're going to be an amazing mother. Stephen, you're going to be an awesome father. I am so certain of that. We can't wait to see you vlog. And I know that hopefully this is something that you can definitely look back and say, hey, you know, this girl encouraged me on the day of our daughter's death. It had a purpose. That's all I'm saying, is everything has a purpose. And you have helped so many women in your video alone. So I wanted to come and pay it forward. I believe it's going to happen for you. I feel like, you know, that you have too much love. You have too much love to give. It's going to happen for you. And I want to let you know that my prayers are there. And I can't wait to hear the news. Come from a place of positivity. Think on things that are honest, that are lovely, that are true, that are positive. I'm so glad that you have positive friends that are around you. And that plays a huge part in just getting your body ready, the health and everything. So, you know what? I'm going to end this video. It wasn't about the makeup in the first place. It was all about encouraging you and every single woman that is going through this, whether if you had a miscarriage, whether you've had a death, whether you are waiting to get pregnant, if you're desiring to get pregnant. Yes, there are so many women that don't take care of their children, but the point is the desire is in your heart. So my prayers go out to you, Desi, to you, Stephen. I believe. I don't even know how I look. So if I look crazy, just listen to the words that I'm saying and don't look at my face. Because Desi, I'm not going to slay it like you do anyway. Just, I know I'm a small YouTuber, but I hope that my message made a big difference. And yeah, I love you. I've always loved you. I followed you before Ipsy, before any of this, and you have proven to me that you're someone that we're looking forward to seeing in the years to come. Love your energy, love, your poise, love how you approach things, and just know that sometimes bad things happen to good people, but greater things happen to great people like you and to Stephen. And I hope the best for you. I'm praying for you. And I love you. And girl, we still have that gumbo date. I still got to make gumbo for you. So hope you guys enjoyed this. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye. Love you.